Hi guys, what's up? It's been a while. I've been trying to film vlogs for for a while now, but I kept either saying things wrong or I kept dragging it on without doing much. This is a little bit like not needed because I literally just did a video diary where I talked about where I am in my life right now and stuff like that. But I wanted to do this as well because I honestly really like looking back at my video diary, not video diary, but my vlogs where I just talk. I've been thinking about trying to make some actually like follow me around type vlogs when I move to Bergen. But to be completely honest with you, I forget that I'm not editing this and I just took a leg break. To be completely honest with you, it's probably going to be a lot of just me being at home, being like, okay, so I went to school today, that's about it. Now I'm home, I'm making food, I'm going to go sleep, or I'm going to watch a show and that's it. I don't live a very exciting life. Maybe it would make me live a more exciting life, but it's not something I would do daily. So I'm going to think about that, but when I'm out of the country, when I'm traveling, I have no problem pulling out the camera and being like, so here I am, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going and stuff. But when I'm in Norway, it's just a little bit more different. I don't know, I feel more self-conscious here, which I guess makes sense, but maybe I won't feel so self-conscious in such a big town. Because in my town, if I did that, if I walked downtown with a camera pointing at my face, everyone would know. Because people know each other here, so. Also, I have no idea what this here area is doing. It's being a little like dramatic, I feel. It's like, hey, what's up? Random side note, next time my hair fades out, it's currently, it's not that long ago since I like refreshed it into like purpleness. I don't do extreme purples because I don't want them extreme, I want them to be kind of low-key and like mute, I guess. Next time it washes out, I'm gonna put it in gray. So that's probably gonna be maybe like a month, because I'm gonna order the April Skin gray color because it seems like it would work without bleaching my hair. Because it seems to be made kind of like to work on hair that is kind of dark. Like there was like 2 pictures showing, and one of them was like if it was totally unbleached, and the other one was like if it was a little light. And I don't know, it's a little hard for me to deem like how light this is because it's purple. But I think that if I fade it out, it's gonna be light enough to go gray, hopefully. If not, then whatever. I might just dye brown again at some point. I do like it being purple, but I don't know, I get a little bored. Maybe I'll try lime blue? I don't know, blue washes out so hard. Anyways, so I just filmed the video and I really wanted to talk more, so I don't know. I just really wanted to talk more. So I turned on the camera again and here I am making like a normal vlog. Because I was talking on the other video about wanting to do more video diaries, which will go up on the main channel, and to do a bit more like helpful content maybe, and also just content that I like, and just I don't know, I just keep mixing up what I want to do. I want to do so many different things, so that's a little bit of a problem for me, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do and how to do it and like who I'm doing it for. Obviously I'm doing it because I want to make stuff, but at the same time I'm doing it for an audience, like a target group. I do have that in mind. And it's not like I'm doing it just for fame or money, because obviously I have neither, and I'm not really doing much work to get either. But doing things with a purpose helps me getting stuff done, to be honest. Because I know a lot of people can just be like, I'm just doing this because I want to do it. But for me that becomes a little difficult, especially when I start lacking motivation. So for me, knowing exactly why, like what purpose and who I want to reach, helps me a lot. So that was a little random side note. Today's Monday, and I'm gonna do this video thing. I'm gonna edit it right away. I'm gonna upload both videos right away, and they're probably not gonna take long because it's just cutting mostly. It's not like that much work. I'm just gonna like not cut, do you call it cut? Like in Norwegian it's like you do the cutting, you cut up the pieces and put them together. I'm gonna do that, and then color correct, and then music, I'm assuming. Because at least in the main channel video, not these ones. And then I'm gonna even like this one, I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna mush it together with the audio, because I'm doing the audio separately. I thought I heard a fly. I'm doing the audio separately now, but that's because I'm using the main camera, and it's not that good at audio. It's kind of like at this moment with the G7X. It's okay when you have it, when you like, if I'm behind the camera, my audio will be okay, like I'm talking. So if I'm carrying the camera around and I'm pointing at stuff and I'm talking, then it's fine. If I turn it on my face, it becomes a lot more difficult to hear what I'm saying. So that's why I got this. This is a lav microphone from Røde. I know a lot of people call them Rode. It's Røde in Norwegian. That's why I'm saying it. I could say road, but it's got an Let me just use my okay? So yeah, I got one of those because it connects to my phone, which is pretty neat. So I am recording audio on my phone, and I can just shove it in my pocket, and I can do video, and it's gonna help a lot when it comes to like travel video stuff, especially because I haven't tested it outside. I have to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna go like find a place with like some traffic, and I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna have to find a place that is like got a lot of people. I'm gonna test it, just like doing sample text talking, because I want to test if it's gonna bring out a lot of noise elsewhere. I have not yet used this in a video, so this is the first time. I've tried it, but haven't actually made a video from beginning to end, put it together and put it up with this microphone yet. So. Because I still really like my microphone that I have at my desk, but this one can be moved, which is kind of essential. So hopefully it's going to be fine, hopefully it's going to be good, and it also would mean, potentially, that I could go out and I could film stuff and I wouldn't have to talk so loudly to like have the camera pick it up, and it would really help if I didn't have to do audio correcting on all my files, because that's kind of been holding me back a bit when it comes to like the travel videos from Korea and Japan. I'm doing them. I'm still doing them. I'm absolutely doing them. They're gonna come out late and it's gonna be dumb and it's gonna be like messed up in order, but I don't care. I don't really care. I just want to have them there so I can look back at them. So yeah, but this because, okay, so my process when I edit, title of the video, my process when I edit, is that, first of all, I get like all my files. I don't get like stuff like if I'm using like pictures or something that I don't get those before. I get those last, which is kind of bad. So first I get all my files and I shove them into like hopefully one folder. I often forget, but yeah, I shove them into Premiere Pro, and then I cut, which is the first thing I do. So I usually do 2 steps of like actually like clipping. Clip is probably what it's called. Clipping the video? No, I don't know. You do 2 steps. So first it's like a general thing where I take away like the big chunks of stuff, and I take away like stuff that's not supposed to be there at all. I decide to order and I put that all together, and then I do audio correcting, which is I take a file and I open it up in Adobe Audition. I reduce noise basically. I only do that for travel videos though, like areas with noise. So I do that audio correcting, and I try to make it sound natural, but very easily it sounds like I'm in like a room alone with echo. So that's what I do, audio correcting, and then after that, I'll usually do like fine cuts. So I'll take away all ums and uhs and like awkward pauses. I'll make it more snappy basically. So I do that in more detail, and after that, then everything kind of comes together as a ball. After that, I will do color correcting, which is usually one big thing that I do for the entire video. It depends a bit, but I'll usually do color correcting after that. And then I will do text, so I'll put in text and stuff, I often forget. And then I'll put in music, those kind of come together. Music, text, I'll do stabilizing, that's one of the last things I'll do, because if you stabilize, like it takes a lot of power. And it also takes like a long time for the computer to do, especially mine that isn't that powerful. So I'll do stabilizing, usually yeah, if I'm walking and moving, stabilizing, you know. So I do that, and then intros and outros, blurs, effects, that stuff. It's a bit of a process, but if I didn't have to do audio correcting, it would take away a big chunk of my time, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. Random, sudden, hey, how do I make videos? Sorry, I don't mean to point. Yeah. I want to make a video. I want to make a video that is actually about something, not just me talking. But I don't know what I want to talk about. I could talk about Norway. I've been meaning to make a video about how to use Finn.no, which is like the site to do stuff in Norway. So I was thinking about taking that site and like making an English guide to using it, because it doesn't have an English language function. But it's like the site you want to use if you want to find a place to live, or if you want to find a job, or if you want to find like people to do like small services like. Hey, I need this table moved, can someone help me with that? Stuff like that. And this is also like where to buy and sell stuff relatively locally, like in Norway. It's a great site, I feel. And it's the only site you really need. Like, of course, there are other sites that you can also use if you want to find a place to live or if you want to find a job. There are several sites for it, but I feel like if you know this one site, then you don't really need the other ones, depending. So I was meaning to do that, but I'm gonna have to use a lot of screenshots and maybe screen recording and just a lot of work. But I want to be helpful, so I'm gonna do it at some point. So yeah. Also, okay, so random side note, which is exactly what these videos are. I bought The Sims 4, which is pretty great. I haven't owned it yet. I haven't like downloaded it or pirated it or anything. They shut down all the pirating sites in Norway. I could still access them if I wanted to, but it's kind of a hassle, so I'm not doing it. Besides, now I got a job, so I can actually pay for stuff. Because, you know, when I was 14 years old, 16, I didn't have a job, didn't have money, couldn't do that. So even if I could have bought it with money, I wouldn't, because I didn't have the money for it, so I pirated it. Back in the day. Don't put me in jail. And now I can finally afford buying stuff, and I prefer that. I prefer it a lot. Also because you can actually get help when things mess up. But yeah, I owned Sims 3, didn't play it, because it crashed. I had one expansion, and it crashed, so I didn't play it at all, basically. Sims 2, on the other hand, holy damn, have I played a lot of Sims 2? Yes, I have. And Sims 1, back in the day, didn't those have like a lot of more difficult codes? It wasn't motherload, it was like this whole section of things, and then you had to put in like signs and just, but yeah, I got Sims 4, no expansions, but it was on sale for 50%, so that's why I got it, and I'm gonna get the expansions as I go. I'm gonna start with just the base game, have some fun, and when I see that there's another sale, or if I get a salary, then I can buy like an expansion, or like a bundle of expansions. It's gonna be great. So, my life these days are trying to finish school. They are... There have been exams and work, but now they're also Goblin, Elder Scrolls Online, and then it's probably gonna be The Sims. And I'm gonna get back into Stardew Valley, because it crashed a lot, and then it stops crashing, and then it continues crashing, and I'm a little unsure if it's gonna crash or not, so... But I got a Junimo, so I need to get the Junimos. I need more resources. That's what I'm doing. So... it's me vlogging. Hi, sup, 안녕, 뭐해? Random. I've been looking at language schools. I know I was just about to leave, but I just realized. I was looking at language schools. I have heard about Gogo Nihon. What is it? Nippon. I don't forget her. I forget. Gogo Nippon? I think it's Nippon, sorry. So that's like Japan. It's Nihon. Why would it be Nihon? Nihongo is Japanese. Nippon is Japan. Gogo Nippon, which is like a language school service helping thing that will help you find a school and apply and yada yada yada. So that's pretty cool. I've been looking at that because I've been meaning to do that, but now I'm going to university to learn Japanese, so I'm like doing that instead. But I just realized there is a site called Gogo Hanguk. Which is the same but in Korea, and it's been a little more difficult for me to find good language schools and like sites that seem easy to navigate. In Korea, I feel like a lot of their sites are a little Windows Explorer-esque. They're a little hard to navigate and they look a little outdated. A lot of them, not all, but a lot of them. So yeah, but I found that there is a site called Gogo Hanguk, which is pretty neat because I like the setup for Gogo Nippon. So I'm probably gonna use that, and I can go study Korean as well, which is gonna be great, because there's literally nothing in Norway that offers that, so either I would have to apply to university directly, and I don't know if I can afford that, because I don't know if we get a loan for that. It depends. I don't know. I want to learn language. I really like it. So I want to learn Japanese and then Korean, and then I'll see where my interests are after that. Maybe I'll stop at that point. At that point, I would be fluent in 4 languages. I'm gonna need to get some kind of certificate in English, though, which is a bit of a hassle, to be honest. Like, I hope there's just a test I can take, so I don't have to actually study it for 5 years. Because it's not like it's gonna be my necessarily super proficiency thing. I don't know. I just like languages. But at that point, I would be fluent in 4. So, yeah. That would be great. And maybe I don't need more. Who knows? Maybe I'll stick with 4. People are nagging me. People are just all over my phone. Because I get notifications on my watch. It came with the phone, so. I walked 400 steps today. That's not a lot, by the way, but I haven't done much yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. I've been talking, and if I can think of another video at the end, then I'll be back. and I'll film that. And I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a good day. Hope that you've done something that you are either proud of or happy that you did today. And try something new. Me doing random outro advice. Yeah. Anyways, have a good day, and I'm gonna see you later. Okay, 안녕.